Hey, y'all. It's Michelle from Monkey's Creations. Come on in. It is Monday. We are going to get this week started. And good morning. Good morning. I'm going to be making this inspirational wreath that says, love, be yourself, shine bright, accept all, listen deeply, and respect. Love this sign. And we are going to do it on a work form. I haven't done one of these in quite a while. So we're going to be doing 10-inch poofs using 21-inch mesh, 20-inch woodland ruffle on top of that. And then be adding these ribbons. Love, love, love. Good morning, everybody. I hope y'all had an amazing weekend. So, y'all ready? Who's used the work forms? The work forms are raised frames. So you can see they kind of go up and in. These already have the ties on them, so you don't have to worry about adding any pipe cleaners, zip ties, whatever. You just use the ties that are on them. So let me bring everybody down. Good morning, y'all. So let me get this ribbon out of my way. Now I have my mesh roller on the floor. That's where I keep it. So we are going to be using the 21-inch blue mesh. Yeah, those storms were crazy, y'all. I hope everybody's okay. The blue. And then we're going to be adding a yellow woodland ruffle right on top of that. So if you've not made one of these, we just kind of go in more steps. So just hang with me, y'all. Okay. So 21-inch mesh, we're just going to gather that mesh at the end, just like that. And then on these, I start at the top and then we work on the bottom. So there's 8 on top, 10 on bottom, so 18 thingamabobbers. Some of these are getting in my way. All right, so we're just going to open these up and I just lay that right on top. Put it in, give it a nice twist. That way it stays in place. Good morning, good morning. And then we just pull it out, gather it, and do a 10-inch poof. Did I send invoices out for what, girlfriend? So this is going to be one of my big old Texas size wreaths. You've never used this wreath base? You're going to love it if you love those big wreaths. Rebecca, yes. Your invoice was already done last Wednesday, girlfriend. Yes, I still have family in Texas. So we're just giving it one twist because we're going to come back in and add our woodland ruffle on top of this. Is something going on in Texas I need to know about? I've been kind of off grid all weekend. Good morning. Good morning. I don't send the invoices, Rebecca, but it is on my website, monkeyscreations.com, and it's under your name. You haven't, Virginia? I know I haven't done one in a while. So that's why I was like, let's do it. Oh, lots of snow in the Panhandle? Really? No, we didn't have any flooding where I am, but we did in the surrounding areas. Okay, so we're right back to where we started. So we're going to do our 10-inch poof. So we're going to open this tie right back up. Put that poof right in there and then tie it back. Just like that. Okay. Now we'll go in and we'll poof these poofs out once I get them all in. So now all I'm going to do is take this mesh and we're going to go down to that next tie and we're going to transition to the bottom. So I just take that, just like that, and then we're going to start our 10-inch poofs on the bottom section. It's okay, Rebecca, no worries. So now we're going to go all the way around on this one. Good morning. Good morning. So I'm just using my table. I just take that tie. I'm putting it at the 20 and then going out 10 inches. If you don't want to do that, what you can do, hold on, I'll show you, is take your mesh and then, like if I was right here, it's easier to show you from the top. If I was right here, I would pull that mesh out, skip, go to the next one, and then that's your approximate 10 inches. Good morning. You made it. You made it. Rainy day in Charlotte. Y'all, I booked our Airbnb for Savannah, Georgia last night. So excited. Never been. But everybody's going. So it's going to be a good time. This is regular Decomesh, not poly burlap. I don't think I would ever use poly burlap in this method because it's too expensive. Not saying you can't. For me, it's just not very cost effective. Hey, hey. I did have a good weekend, Trina. Thanks for asking. When are we going? We are going July 9th through the 13th. We have so many people going that we had to figure out dates where everybody could make it. You love Savannah? Yeah, we're excited. Even Mom's excited. She's kind of bummed we can't go to Yellowstone, but we'll try to make it there next year. Hey, hey. I need to message you, Angie. I do. Okay, so we're right back to where we started. So we're going to open this up. We're going to do our last 10-inch poof and then close it up. Ugh, yeah. Okay, last 10-inch poof. I'm getting ready to have a cow, y'all. So we're going to open this up again. Put that last poof right in. Zip it up. Oh, I took my bad scissors out of here. Put them in the other room. And then we're just going to cut that off. Just like that. And I'm being careful because y'all, these cactus are going to hurt me. So I was moving them and one of the thorns poked in my finger and it hit that joint. So now I can hardly bend it and it's all swollen. So I'm trying to be careful. Making a wreath is not the best choice, but got to do it. What's the width of that mesh? 21 inch. So now I'm just going right in and kind of poofing them out. They don't need to be perfect, y'all, because we're still going to put our woodland ruffle on top of that and our ribbon. So I don't get too hung up with what the poofs look like. I'm just poofing them out. Well, there's my Johnny boy. Yeah, that weather was crazy, y'all. Thanks, bub. I needed you this weekend, Johnny. Good morning, good morning. In the description, you will find the links. Now, the only thing I could not find was the sign. I did get it at Craft Outlet, but when I looked this morning to get y'all a link, I didn't see it on there. So I don't know who has that sign. So there's our poofs. Now we're going to come back in and add a 21-inch woodland ruffle. So you can use, which y'all know I did, the mesh roller. So just roll one side up one time. And then we're going to clip it. Oh, I just covered it up. TikTok question. Can you bend this frame to make an oval? Yes, you can. You sure can. Thanks, Dana. And then flip it. And we're going to do the same thing to this side. One time. And then bring all the ends together. Just like that. You're welcome. Yeah, they will. I won't show you on this one. Um, but they are. It's not a soft metal, but it is bendable. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So now we're going to come back in. Like I said, these are multi-step. So we're going to undo that tie and set our woodland ruffle right in it. Oy. And then give it a good twist. And we're going to do this 17 more times. The yellow is a breeze mesh. Y'all gonna hear me grunting. I'm sorry. So opening up those ties, just going right to the base. Give it another twist because we're still going to come back in and put our ribbons. Now, when I add the ribbons, I will not undo these ties. I'll just add it right in and then tie it from there. You ordered the Hello Spring. Will I be doing that one live? No. It can be done just like I did the lemon wreath. Good thing y'all can't see my face. Oh, no problem, Rebecca. So this one definitely will not fit between two doors. Hello, hello. So this is a 15 to 24 inch work frame. We did 10-inch poofs. Now we're doing 20-inch woodland ruffles. Our tails are going to be 14 inches. This one is available for sale if anybody would like it. You got to get these kind of tight. That way it does not fall down. Can't have a droopy wreath. So get these ties as tight as you can get them. You can see that I'm literally shoving those down in and giving it a good twist. Oh, that's what, y'all, all morning I was trying to decide what I was going to do, and I just remembered what I was going to do because I have an Etsy order for a scarecrow wreath. So I was going to make that one live and just remembered. It's blue. The 21-inch mesh is blue. The ties are purple. All right, let's make this last one. So it's just a 20-inch piece. Put my mesh roller right in, rolling it one time. Clip it, flip it, do the same thing to the other end. One time. Scrunch from one end to the other, bring them together, and then clip it. I am on Etsy, not for a lot of things, but I do have a few wreaths in there and some sennas. I go back and forth where I'll post a lot on Etsy and then I just don't. Yes, there's two different colors. There's blue for the mesh, the 21-inch, and yellow. And my work form, the thing was purple. All right, so now, oh, that's going to be so pretty, y'all, especially once we get those ribbons in there. So I've got 18 sets of ties. So we're using this multicolored rainbow ribbon and then just a solid red. So it's 1.5 inch. The red is 2.5 inch. We need 18 of those. So now we're just gonna put one on top of the other, fold it in half to find our middle. And then I just kind of bring those together. And we're just going to put that right on top. I do not untie those. I just put it right on top. Now we're going to give it a couple twists. And we're going to do that to every set of ties. Yeah, we're hoping to get there next year to Yellowstone. Okay, I'm going to do this another way. Yeah, the sign, you can use any number of colors for sure. I have to do this the way I normally would do it. Lay them down and scrunch. And that doesn't mean you need to bring in all of those colors because sometimes you can get too many. Like you don't need to bring in the rainbow mesh and the rainbow ribbon and the rainbow sign. And will you be doing any D-Sash kits? Yes. I was working in the garage this weekend. Found tons more, well, not tons, but florals, tulips. Good morning, good morning. I don't even think we're going to add a bow to this one. Yeah, more D-Stash kits are coming. Just gonna try and do it. It'll be quicker. Good morning, good morning. What did you do to make those cactus mat? I know. I don't ever think I've had so many problems with my cactus. But I noticed after a couple days, I went out and looked, and one of my Madagascar, the top is rotted out. So I was trying to cut the tops off and my hand slipped. What are you going to do? What you going to do when they come for you? Do your kits come with the mesh on the roll? Or I do not pre-cut my mesh. It comes on the roll. I don't know why I have that Easter ribbon out. I need heavy duty gloves. Well, I didn't think it was going to be an issue. You got stitches Friday night for the first time? Have I done a grapevine? Me and grapevines don't get along. I did do one in the Crafting with Friends group last week. And that one was actually my favorite. But y'all, I just don't enjoy grapevine. I have to think too much. Mesh, I don't have to think usually. Unless it's a design I'm trying to figure out. But with grapevines, I have to think. hit the edge of a cardboard box and it punctured your leg. What? Ugh. Ouch. You don't enjoy them either? Yeah. It's kind of, I love to look at them and I would love to be able to make one, but I'm just not a grapevine girl. I'm a mesh girl. But I will say that patriotic one I made, I actually really, really liked. Who here loves doing grapevines? Where's my mesh girls and where's my grapevine girls? Or men, guys. Why am I short red? And getting a nice shade of black and blue. Oh no. Is that your first, well, at least it wasn't on your face and you had your first black eye ever. You love both mesh and grapevines? All right, I need one. I need two more. How did well, I can't say. How did I miss that? Because y'all know I can't count. Y'all knowed it. Let's cut two more. Always mesh. Never made a grapevine. A lot of y'all haven't made a grapevine. I've always attempted. It's just, I don't know. Just kind of not my thing. I think you know and figure out real quick what you're good at and what you're not good at. Yeah, no. But haven't done a grapevine in a while. Now I am going to do another grapevine using the patriotic scarf that I have. So if you're looking for patriotic scarves, those are on my website. And I'm going to do one of those on a grapevine because they're very, very easy. But yeah. It's your first time seeing me? Well, welcome. I am Michelle from Monkey's Creations. So if you have any questions, let me know. And I do have kits. They come out every other Friday. So new kits are due to come out this Friday on my website, monkeyscreations.com. And I am going to message Ronnie sometime today and order some Wreath of Joy frames. And maybe 2 weeks from now, I'll have a couple of Wreath of Joy kits. What y'all think about that? All right, let's poof these out real quick. Bring Facebook and TikTok up, or YouTube and TikTok up a little bit. No, I can't even think. Facebook and YouTube. You love that idea? I do too. I'm gonna offer a couple and we'll see how they do. They had angel wings on sale the other day. I do have this angel wing behind me that's for sale that I keep forgetting to show y'all. You just did a big order? And nobody told me. Why didn't y'all tell me? Y'all know if there's something big on sale, you got to tell me. All y'all fired. Fired. Really, Angie? I thought we was friends. I thought we was friends. Let's see how you are. Okay. So we have our ribbon tails somewhat fluffed out. So what I do is I take these stems that are already on there and I kind of pull them to the outside because we're going to add a 12-inch sign and I don't want it to get all up in there, get up all up in their business. So I just kind of pull it out. And now we have a perfect place for our sign to go. Okay. So this sign is a 12-inch metal sign. It already has the holes in the top and the bottom. So I just added the pipe cleaner. Next time you'll tell me, Teresa, and your friend Angie. All right, so now we're gonna dig through all this mesh. And I'm just going to attach it to that wire frame. Yeah, I really don't think this one's going to need a bow. What do y'all think? Okay, so I want it firmly set in there, but not so much that it squishes anything. No bow. First time watching? Well, welcome, Alyssa. Okay, let's get some of this. ribbon tails fluffed again. Right? It's so colorful. All this dreary weather. Get some color. That one's kind of sticking up like a sore thumb. Don't need any sore thumbs sticking up. Oh, angel one just poked my butt cheek. And there we go. TikTok question. First time, let me see, Kitchen Alive, may I ask if that's breeze mesh? The yellow is breeze mesh. The blue is just regular Decomesh. I did. I said that out loud, didn't I, Paula? So you can see I just attached it to the wire frame, and then I will go in and wrap it around that metal frame a little bit more. So this one ends up being about 9 inches deep without a bow. So you can imagine if I added a bow to that. So this one is available for sale. If anybody would like it, let me know. I know I love those colors. Love, love, love them. So I'm thinking Wednesday. I don't know if we want to do fall. Is it too early for fall? I need to make a scarecrow for an order. Do y'all want to see a scarecrow, or should we come up with something else? I know it's a tad bit early to be thinking about fall, Halloween, and Christmas, but I promise you it's not. Even this weekend, I asked Taylor what her theme was going to be for her first new house. And she's like, it's a little early. I'm like, no, it's not. You got to tell me now because I got to make a plan. So did I see Albert's post? No, I did not. I did not. You love scarecrows? All right, maybe we'll do that. I do need to get downstairs and find the ribbon that went with that wreath, but I need to go find it. But since you have an order, go for it. Yeah, it's a slightly early, but obviously if I have an order, other people are already starting to think about those holidays. So y'all remember that. Okay. You've started Christmas. There you go. Are you leaving the pipe cleaners? I do leave them because I think it adds a pop of color to them. If the customer does not like them, I will cut them back, but I do leave. I think they're kind of fun. You could always, if you wanted, stick one of the styrofoam balls on there, something like that. But I leave them. I love that pop of color. It doesn't bother me. You sent me a message over the weekend. I'll go look. I was kind of MIA this weekend. We had a lot going on. So, all right. Wednesday, we will do the scarecrow. It has been determined. So I will see y'all Wednesday at 10 o'clock. That's all I got. Have an awesome day. Bye, y'all.